Hey there everybody, thanks for taking a minute to stop by my channel. Today we are going to do a get ready with me video. We're going to use some products here that are oldies but goodies, and I have two new products here that I'm excited to dish into. First one's going to be this brand new Morphe palette. It's not brand new from Morphe, but it is brand new to me, and it is the 35W, I believe. I'll link it down below. I can't remember what it is, but I want to show you. Isn't this a beautiful palette? I'm so excited because these are fall colors. They're kind of like, there's a mixture of some shimmer, there's a mixture of some matte in here, and I'm really excited. The thing I like about this really gigantic Morphe palette is up here there's a little piece of plastic that gives you all the names of the shades, which that's exciting to me. I don't know why I need to know the names of the shades, but I guess you could probably replace these. I'm not really sure. Usually I think these are magnetic and you can pop them right back in. I'm not really sure. If you know for a fact, you can let me know down in the comments in case I'm giving you the wrong information. But I really love this. It says Morphe Righteous, hashtag Morphe Babe. And that's all I know about this palette except for the number, which is in the box, and that's over there, and I'm not going to stop to go get it. So this is something new we're going to talk about today. We're also finally going to try out the NYX Cosmetics Butter Gloss. There's a cult following on this particular product, and I love all of the NYX line. Really, to be honest, I don't think I found anything from that product line that I don't like. It is so wonderfully priced. Great color payoff. I've had nothing but good things to say about all of the NYX products. So something else we're going to use by NYX is the NYX Wonder Stick. On one end it's got a contour, and on the other end it's got a highlighter. Okay, so let's jump in. First thing we're going to do, I've already done my skincare, of course, used my Neuro laser underneath my eyes, and then I did, of course, my sunscreen, moisturizer, you know, the whole thing. So we're going to use a primer today. We're going to use the Too Faced Plump and Prime Luxury Face Plumping Primer Serum. This came out, geez, I bet 2 years ago. I can't remember. I haven't seen a lot about it lately, and I need to use it up. So let's go for some of that has discolored. Let's hold. Oh, geez, I can't believe I forgot. The other product we're going to try today is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Protective Makeup with an SPF of 50 in it. That is exciting to me because, you know, your girl, I love me some SPF. We should all be using SPF in our skincare. If you aren't, do. It really helps stop the aging process, keeps your skin looking young and healthful. If you're not using a standalone sunscreen, then try to get some products that have it in it. Preferably use a standalone sunscreen, but if this is the best you can do, at least you're doing something. Okay, so I'm going to just put this primer on with my fingers. I don't really know what is in this primer, but if I do recall, this particular primer came out because it had some kind of skin-loving ingredients in it, if I remember. I'm not really sure. It does have a scent to it, but it's a very pleasant scent. If you're irritated by scent, this might irritate you. The scent does dissipate on this because I have used this product before. I don't know why I quit using it all the time. I don't know. I guess because I kind of got stuck on the Il Makiage primer, and I tend to use that like every day. I really love the Il Makiage primer, but I've got to use this up because this was a high-ticket item, and don't want to waste that. Before we go any further, I've got to get my hair put up. Beast mode, as I call it. Can be getting my hair stuck in my makeup. It's happened. There we go. Now we're ready to work. Okay, we got that on. That dries down really nice and quick too. While we're at it, we're going to go ahead and prime our eyelids. While we're at it, get everything primed. And again, I'm using the Milk Makeup Hydro Gripping Eye Primer. I have been using the heck out of this primer as well because I absolutely do love this primer. I like that it doesn't dry out my eyelids or like give it a matte look because I have textured eyelids as a result of aging, and so if I use a matte eyelid primer, it tends to make my it really accentuates the dryness in my eyelids. So I really prefer this eye primer. I have some new ones to try. In fact, we're going to be trying the Milani tinted eye primer here soon. I've heard so many great things about it, but I kind of wanted to use up my Milk Gripping Primer first, but that is on the horizon, coming down the pike shortly. I'm going to give that a minute to dry. Okay, and as we do that, I'm going to do my eyeshadow first in case there's any fallout. I've not used this Morphe palette yet. I don't think there's going to be a ton of fallout, but in the event there is any fallout, I don't want it getting down here. So I want to do my eyes first, and also I'm really excited with all of the colors that are in here. You know, it's so funny. I got this palette, and a friend of mine I was showing it to said, with that particular palette, does that mean all of these in a row are the color families that you use on each eye. I thought that was kind of funny. Seems as though it should be. I mean, I'm sure you could do it that way if you wanted to. I just thought that was a funny question, and I guess it would be kind of cool, but there are so many colors in this palette that would be kind of hard to do to create that many looks. And those of us, like myself, who like to get really creative with our eye looks, probably wouldn't want it that way. We're going to mix it up anyhow. So I guess that's a non-issue for some of us, because I like to get in there and just make it my own, if you know what I mean. I'm sure you do too if you're at all into makeup like I am. Okay, so the first color we're going to go into for our crease. Now for the crease, you definitely don't want any shimmer. You're going to want more of a matte shade, because you don't want a lot of shimmer up in this region up here, because you want that to kind of give the illusion of a shadow, making your eyes look bigger and more open. So I'm going to go with this one right here. This might be a little bit too light, but let's just try it because this is our first time trying her. So let's go ahead. Just going to use the windshield washer motion on this. Got some nice pigment. I went down a little bit too far here. I tend to like to go out a little bit more to give the illusion that my eye is a little bit more open than what it is. And I don't even know what the name of this color is. I guess I could look on that handy dandy plastic insert. So this would be 1, 2 down. This would be Coolio is the name of the shade. I kind of like that. It's Coolio. Maybe we'll call this whole look Coolio. What do you think? Who was Coolio? Wasn't he like a male fashion model or something? Who was Coolio? I know he was a sex object of some sort, but I don't remember in what capacity. Didn't he have like long hair and he was all built in something? Or was he a rapper? I don't know. If anybody knows who the heck Coolio was, please let me know down in the comments, because now it's going to bug me and I can't stop this video to go Google who the heck was Coolio. Okay, so I definitely want to go into some purple for my lid. And I'm going to go in, I think I'm going to go in with the one that was right underneath of it. It's got some shimmer to it, so, and it's called Primo. Okay. Oh, I like that, because when I just tapped into this, as you can see, shadow didn't fly all over the place as it does in some other palettes that have a little bit of shimmer. You tap and powder, it goes absolutely everywhere, and it's a hot mess. But that is not what's happening here. Okay, and I will clean that up. I think that was a little darker than what I had in mind, but that's okay. I can take that color down. Now I'm just packing this in. I'm not doing the windshield washer motion. I'm patting this in, because anything with shimmer, or if you're using like a heavy glitter, you know, for a nighttime look or with the holiday looks that are coming up, you want to pat that in. Just really pack it in, because if you windshield washer that, it's going to fly everywhere, even with a good primer. Okay, that's got a lot of color payoff there, which is good, We want color. I like this. I'm not getting a lot of fallout at all, as you can see. We're going to have to do some blending without a doubt. Without a doubt, I'm going to use this. I want to do something light to kind of highlight it. The one drawback to this, there aren't really a whole lot of light colors that don't have shimmer, except for this puppy right here. And this color is called Sick. S-I-C-K. Sick. We're going to go right into this one here. I'm going to try to do a little bit right up here. Ooh, wow. Whoa. Sick is too much. Sick is sick. We're going to try to remove a little bit of that. Scrub that right off. Maybe even use my finger. That got dark fast. Okay. Let's try a little bit of a different color, because that's just way too dark. Let me try it on my hand. That would have made more sense. You can try it on the back of your hand a lot of times to make sure it's not too dark, and that is too dark as well. Okay, so we're gonna try this one right here. Okay, there we go. This one here is the one we're gonna use. It's called Balm. I'll go over here a little bit. I'm not gonna go up real high on this. Okay, Balm. It's Da Balm. TheBalm.com. And I'm gonna have to fix this eyelid over here a little bit, because I got way too much in it. And a lot of these colors would be great to do a powder eyeliner as opposed to like your traditional eyeliner. I love to use, when I get a really good saturated palette like that, I like to use an angle brush and go in and it almost smokes out the eye, but it gives a really good eyeshadow look. And this is my blender brush. It's nice. It's very, very dense, densely packed, and it helps to really blend out the eyeshadow. It's one of my favorite brushes, and it is by Luxie. It's called the Large Eye Blending Brush. I would like to get a couple more brushes from Luxie because I really, really, I like the way they feel in my hand. Even though, you know, I have smaller hands, but you would think that I would like a smaller brush. I actually really like the way these fit in my hand. So, hey, Luxie, if you're out there listening, send old Jenny some brushes in PR. She'd love to try them out because I already like them. There we go, like that. Like that. Definitely got a nice fall look going on there. Okay, so we are ready for our foundation. I've already pre-wet my beauty blender. And I run this under water, warm water, and I rinse and squeeze at least a good 12 to 13 times to get it fully saturated, and then, you know, of course, rinse it out. Don't do this with a dry sponge. Just don't even try. So again, we're going in with the Maybelline New York Dream Urban Cover with SPF 50. And it says this is a full coverage foundation. And she is. Blends out very nicely. It's hard to find a full coverage foundation that I like anymore. It just seems as though it's almost like some of them try too hard. And it gets so heavy, it appears to like stick in your pores. And then of course, if it sticks in your pores, it's gonna stick in your lines. Okay, well, this has a weird scent. But I'm really set off by scents, aren't I? I wonder if what I'm smelling is the SPF. Some SPFs can have a scent. I don't know what it is I'm smelling, but I smell something that's not flowery, not makeup-y. It's like chemicals. I don't know what it is. Okay, I will say it's dissipating, thankfully, because if I had to smell this, whatever this odor is, this whole time, we would be wiping this directly off. I like it's got a nice glowy finish to it. Definitely getting some full coverage. Definitely like the way that looks. It's a little heavier than what I thought it was going to be, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I just really am jazzed up by the SPF 50 in this because who doesn't need SPF 50? I mean, really. You know, now that it's winter time, we still, you know, we can't get lax on our SPF. And this is in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. There we go with that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do my contour now before I do the blush. And again, this is the NYX Wonder Stick. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a little bit like right here. I always like to do it like in the E. But I'm not sure how this is going to blend out. Got more hair in there. And even though the contour of your bones makes you want to pull your contour down like that, try to do it more straight. Otherwise, it's going to look like it's pulling your face down, if that makes sense. Because I actually am guilty of that a lot of times because you just tend to follow your own bone structure. But try to bring it in an upward fashion because you don't want your face to look like it's being pulled down because that, of course, will give you a really aged out look. I'm going to go ahead and blend this in with a brush right into my hairline. It blends in really nicely, this NYX Wonder Stick. And I have used that highlighter before. In fact, we could put a little bit of that highlighter right up here to kind of color correct where it got a little bit dark up there. I think that's the one thing I'm not loving about that Morphe palette. I mean, who in the world doesn't have like an extra highlighter eyeshadow shade sitting around, but I kind of think it would have been nice if they'd added that, especially since the shades are a little bit darker, but I'm not mad about it. We've all got a highlighter shade sitting somewhere, right? I mean, there has to be pros and cons to everything. Okay, look at my contour. The contour, and we are just chiseling out that jaw, making her look snatched. There we go. And I didn't do the skinny nose, but I guess I could have got enough left on that brush. I'm not really going to go in for the skinny nose too much because I'm kind of wanting to know how that foundation's going to wear out. I'm going to blend a little bit there. Okay, and I'm just going to go in with my NARS Orgasm blush, which I complain about this blush all the time because I don't know what the cult following was all about it, but yet I continue to use it. So I guess I'm one of those people then, I guess, right? I don't know. Everybody talked about, I mean, I just heard so much stuff about it. I was like, what in the world is this all about? And here I am using it on the daily. It is a nice blush. It definitely lasts a long time, and I do care for the color. It's got good color, see? I am going to go ahead and set this before I finish off my eyes, and I'm going to set this with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I did a video on the e.l.f. Halo Glow foundation not too long ago. I'll go ahead and link it up here. A lot of people are really loving it. I love it as well. It's got a great price point, and it does definitely makes you glowy. And so many of the e.l.f. products are really stepping up their game. I also did another one on some skincare, which I did not care for. And again, I can link that one too. I'm interested in seeing how I felt about that. But today we're trying to keep it on positive, so we're not going to go there today. Also, hey, if you get a minute, check out these nails. I am loving these. These are the Kiss Impress stick-on nails. If you have not tried these, you got to try these. I can't believe it. I have not had time to get to the salon in ages, and I can't stand to not have my nails done. You just peel the sticker off the back and press them suckers on. I got 10 days out of the last set that I wore, which is like, that was absolutely crazy. I was shook, absolutely shook at how good these are. I'll link these down below if you want to go ahead and look into these. And they've got the cutest things coming out for the holidays. They've got, oh my gosh, all kind of nail art. Man, if you went to a salon to get that, it would cost you a small fortune, and probably have to like camp out in the salon and be there for 2 days, because that's how long it takes, and ain't nobody got time for that. So that's where I am with that. Okay, and this is my favorite liquid eyeliner anymore. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Grip Precision Felt Liner. I've got this in a bunch of shades. This right now, I think this is called Gray. I'll link it down below. I can't see it right now without my glasses on. I absolutely am loving this liquid eyeliner pen. It stays put so well through sweat, humidity, and I am putting a little bit on the bottom, even though I know they say it pulls your eye down, but I don't care. I feel like I look asleep if I don't. But this is phenomenal liquid eyeliner. Definitely try it out. I just love it for its staying power. This is not a liquid eyeliner you're going to put on and attempt to blend. No, it's nothing like that. Where you put this is where it's going. It's not going anywhere. That being said, at the end of the day, when you go to remove it, it comes right off. It's a beautiful product. Definitely a beautiful product. Highly recommend. And I love the unique shades it comes in. I try to like to get the gray eyeliners because of the shade of blue that I have in my eyes. I have a little bit of gray in them. Even though they say blue eyes can wear brown eyeliners really well, I kind of really like this gray. Really loving that. Really loving that. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and give my eyes we're just going to go ahead and we're going to curl out these eyelashes. Just so that, girls, if you don't curl your eyelashes, curl your eyelashes. It makes such a dang difference. You would be surprised at the difference. And this, I'm going to have to throw this away. This Colossal Big Shot Maybelline. I love this mascara. Drugstore priced, but it is one of my faves. I've got a couple more sitting in my stash that I absolutely need to try out. So, I mean, I have used this so much to the point where it's time to throw it out. I never keep my products longer than 3 months, and neither should you, because you're just introducing bacteria. If you do, and I think I smudged that. We'll take care of that off camera. You don't need to be bothered with that. Look at that. You guys loving this look or what? I love this look. It's a good fall look. It's a good evening look. Love, love, love. Here I'm going to use this Mary Kay liner in soft blush. I love lip liner because it holds your lipstick on all day. And I've been trying to go over this Cupid's bow a little bit. My upper lip rather is so thin. It thins with age. But mine has always been thin. I had lip injections for a while. Nope, never doing that again. Holy cannoli, did that hurt like that? That hurt. I'm going in with the Mary Kay. Which one is this? This is a matching lipstick in nude. Love this. This is a pink nude, which is my favorite. I don't care for like the orange nudes or the brown nudes. I really like a pink nude. I'll put a little bit of that on there. And now, finally, this is the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee that this stuff's all over. Everybody is talking. All the influencers are using this. So why should we be any different? And I like to put just a little bit right here in the middle of my lip. I don't like to put it all over my lips because then I look like I was eating a bucket of chicken. I like to just put a little bit right there just to get a little shine on the ends, and it makes my lips look a little bit bigger. Give them a little bit of a pop. There we go. Fix up the hair, and there we have it. I'm not going to use any setting spray right now. I probably will once I walk away from here, but I didn't bring any ever, so we're not going to worry about that. Ooh, so what do you think about my look? Let me know down in the comments below. This is my first Morphe palette, and I love her, and I'm going to get plenty more where she came from. There's a new one out for the holidays. I believe it's called Silent Night. I saw it up at the Ulta. I might have to pick her up. I don't know. We're going to go look at her because I'm really liking her, and I hope I get along wear out of this Morphe eyeshadow like everybody says you do. And I really love these colors. Love, love, love. Didn't have tons of fallout. Some great new products here. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you managed to make it to the end of this video, please give me a thumbs up if you found value in my video. Hit the subscribe button so you can be notified the next time I post a video just like this one. Thanks again for joining me today.